McCain has the Republican nomination wrapped up while Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton fight on. And already many are asking who can win the White House in November. Well, Tim Russert, NBC's Washington bureau chief and moderator of Meet the Press, has brought along his dry eraser board to break down the race. Tim, good morning.
Good morning, Meredith.
When you bring this board, I know it's serious. It's serious time here. Let me ask you before we start on the numbers. This report that's coming out that the Clinton people are saying that Barack Obama cannot win in November. Is that a smart strategy, or could that backfire?
It's the only strategy they have left. They tried it with Bill Richardson, the governor of New Mexico, who wound up endorsing Obama. But when you're behind in elected delegates, popular vote and contest won, the only case you can make is electability. That's what they're trying to do. But it does have repercussions because people interpret it as being desperate or negative.
Let's start out with John McCain. Let's get to some numbers now. He is the presumptive Republican nominee. He's been going around the country touring all week to reintroduce himself to the American public. But what does he need to do to get those 270 electoral votes so he wins the presidency?
We're 7 months in the election. Never too early to start for the board. You need 270, as you know, Meredith.
Right.
If you look at all these red states based on previous presidential elections, George Bush won 271 in 2000, 286 in 2004. These are the states that most political people believe the Republican will win. What does McCain do? They represent 194. How does he get to 270? He says, I'm going to win Florida. Bush won it twice. I'm going to win Ohio. Bush won it twice. I'm only 29 away. Where do I get those 29? They look at these states, Meredith. They look at Virginia, 13, Colorado, 9, Nevada, 5, and then back to New Hampshire. John Kerry won this in 04, but McCain thinks he has strength in New Hampshire. He's won the primary twice. If he wins those states, he has more than 270. He's the president.
Well, he says he's in the embryonic stages of trying to pick a vice presidential candidate. A lot of names being floated around, governors of Florida, I believe Minnesota, Huckabee. Is he trying to pick somebody that will bring in a region of the country for him, or somebody who's better on an issue like the economy, for example?
Important question. Minnesota, Michigan, Pennsylvania, 3 Midwest states that we have as battleground states. If he picked the governor of Minnesota, it might help him pick up 10 votes that he wouldn't need elsewhere. Or he may go for a conservative, someone like Mitt Romney, who would help him in a state like Colorado, Nevada, which have high Mormon populations, or Governor Christ of Florida. There's a geographic balance and ideological balance. He's looking for both.
Okay. Hillary Clinton, I want to move on to her because she reintroduced another 3 a.m. ad, but this time not against Obama, against McCain. Let's take a look at that.
It's 3 a.m., and your children are safe and asleep. But there's a phone ringing in the White House, and this time the crisis is economic. Home foreclosures mounting, markets teetering. John McCain just said the government shouldn't take any real action in the housing crisis. He'd let the phone keep ringing. Hillary Clinton has a plan to protect our homes, create jobs. It's 3 a.m. Time for a president who's ready.
I'm Hillary Clinton, and I approve this message. So what is she trying to say?
Experience, 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 and Minnesota, Michigan, Pennsylvania, 3 battleground Midwest states, Republicans, particularly John McCain, really going to try. The economy is tough in those places. That's why Hillary Clinton has to emphasize the economy and emphasize it now to hold those states. She needs those as part of her coalition. Clinton also thinks, Meredith, that she can win Ohio, that she can win Florida, states that Gore and Kerry could not win. Even if she wins all those states, she's still a little short. Where does she pick it up? She says, I can win Arkansas. I was the first lady there for a long time, and they have not forgotten me. I also can win New Hampshire. I won that primary. And you give me those states, I'm the next president of the United States.
And then what about Barack Obama then? What will his strategy be?
He has a different route if he wants it. Let's assume that Obama wins Minnesota, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Democratic states.
Is that a big assumption? Or?
Well, they're battleground.
Yeah.
The Republicans also say there's Wisconsin, but Democrats have won those states in the past in 2000, 2004. Obama can say, all right, I don't win Ohio. I don't win Florida. People say, well, then you can't win. Kerry didn't win. Gore didn't win. Obama says not so fast. What about Virginia? I won that primary big. I have an appeal to independent voters and to young voters. And also, what about Colorado, the changing demographics? I can win there. And I also can win in Oregon. I'm going to win that primary. A lot of affluent liberals. That's my base. Obama says I have a different path to this presidential election, electoral college. I can win without Ohio, without Florida, because I broaden the electoral map.
Now, I know that you were up late looking at all these numbers and figuring out the math, and you suddenly realized be still my heart, that there could be a tie here in the Electoral College?
Meredith, I froze. I started saying, okay, if you look at all these red states, you come up with the Republicans with 194. You throw in Florida and Ohio, another 47, that comes to 241. You say, all right, Virginia, Colorado, Arkansas are all going to stay Republican. It's 269. The Democrats, you say, all right, all these blue states here are 193. Okay. You take Minnesota, Michigan, Pennsylvania, you add those in, that's 48. You come up to 241. All right, Iowa, the Democrats have been doing much better there. Oregon, they're winning, strong anti-war state. New Mexico, a Democratic governor, Bill Richardson. Nevada, tilting Democratic in demographics. And New Hampshire, a state that has gone Democratic in the past, 269.
That's an ugly scenario.
Nobody wins. What happens? It goes to the House of Representatives. Each state caucuses and picks the next president of the United States. The Democrats control the House. They would win. This is possible.
Jeez. What's coming up on Meet the Press, Tim?
Oh.
I know.
Pennsylvania. The governor, Ed Rendell, he's for Hillary Clinton. The senator, Bob Casey, he's for Barack Obama. They square off. That's what this election's all about, and we only have 7 months.
If that. Tim Russert, thank you so much. It is